Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX. This is part 88. Last time we had almost managed to get a character up to the level 85 range. And now we will continue to try to get the rest of the party actually, at that area. And then, eventually go and try and see if that's good enough to deal with Necron. Or at least my lack of skill to be able to deal with Necron. As everyone knows, like, there's people who beat these games without ever leveling up, using like the worst equipment and all that, but that's a little too much for my taste. Is it impressive? Yes, but not really my thing. I'm not a big fan of difficulty for the sake of it, if that makes sense. Can difficulty be fun? Definitely. Just for the sake of it, sometimes ain't that great. At least that's my opinion on it. But anyways, let's take care of this Chimera real quickly. Yeah. Like, I for those of you who have, like, played through this game before, I am curious as to, like, what party did y'all end up, like, really, like, kind of meshing with? Why is it? Whatever, I'm not gonna worry about it. But just, because I find that this party does fairly well. Maybe. I mean, things were pretty rough for a while there. Kira herself, like, no doubt. Especially when we had to go through that canyon. On that, I think it was like the Lost Continent or whatever. It was certainly difficult. That much is certain. Like, it was really hard. Because, she would, Dagger would, just not attack. Because she'd get confused. Be like, she could concentrate. But, I mean, it was certainly an experience. Oh! He drops antidotes. Okay, I did not know that. All that does make my life a fair bit easier. Alrighty. Anyone else need healing? I didn't even check. No, it was just her. She just needed a quick heal. That's fine though. And then a fight. Here we come. Oh, I did not mean to go that far back. Like, inside of Memoria here, I think this is my favorite screen so far. Just because I think it looks really cool. Like, one of the best, like, little pieces of, like, background art I think I've seen the whole game. It's awesome. Oh yeah, we got one of the big guys. We know how to deal with this. The likes of him. Mini. Let's see what it takes. Hopefully it does. Yeah, Flare. Dragon. The usual. Also, the God, come on, Dagger, please. Come on, girl. You gotta actually do your job. Come on. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe she'll, like, figure out what she's doing. And attack. Hopefully she'll do it this time. I never have these problems with Librarian. She always does she never misses her moves. Ever. Protecting herself. All the more reason I need to get him minied. Mini. Come on. Flare. He's a try mini again. Fist. Or the giant fish. He does so much damage. Every time he does that move. And it stresses me out. Oh, it finally worked. Now he's not that bad. Be gone, big man. Sick of you. Do. Ooh, level up? Items. No. I do not want to use those right now. Well, I'm not really benefiting much from that item right now. Extension, boost the magic. No, I saw something that boosts. Lowers magic defense by 1, which is something I really can't afford right now. After the final fight, I need magic defense. Kinda don't. This honestly gives me my best, like, potential. Combat extension, which is thunder elemental attack, which is holy element, ice, fire. Yeah, reflect doesn't really matter with the final boss on it. Or at least I assume is the final boss. Yeah, he's got that kind of vibe to him, you know, big, like, universal, like, you know, like celestial damage output. Got a hunch that it's probably what it is. I don't know that for a fact, but I have that. I'm getting that kind of like vibe. Gaia absorbs Earth elemental attack. Road blessed by the Earth God. Interesting. There's a spirit. I really just don't know, like, because like, everything seems, at least for her, about as good as I can get. And this whole like magician thing, it's so good. Because everything just raises his magic so high. No. It is probably like my best equipment. Holy damage reduced by 100%. Magic armlet. Lowers his evasion, but really raises his magical defense. Well, where's his Bible? Look at magic armlet on him. Nothing else really seems to be coming up at this moment in time. Did I heal? I did. I just want to make sure. Before my silly self forgets again. Alright, Freya's at level 60 now. Whoa. I don't think I've ever had myself get into a random battle as I'm leaving my menu. But here we are. First time for everything. Well, first things first, let's try to get Minnie on the Chimera once more. I really hope that all this leveling is for naught. Genuinely. I won like... What's the name? Got hit pretty hard with that magic there. Jeez. Minnie doesn't work on the bosses. I know that for a fact. That I know to be certain. Both Kuja and Necron do not care about me. But I might be able to slow them, and slow might be what I have to do with BB every now and then. Slow him down. Slow them down. Just to, you know, deal with them. Attack. Once more. There we go. It's about 2,900 is like weirdly low for him. Turns up, it was. White draw. Cold breath, that's a wasted turn, pal. Haha! Nice try. Back up. Let me use a mini on him. Yeah, seems good. We're not doing too bad so far. Chunky damage. I definitely feel like I'm starting to get diminishing returns on the magic, though. Which is unfortunate. At least as far as just the stat one goes. Alright, looks like Vivi's next on the list of level. Anything? I need a small heal. Let me use a standard cure on Freya. Just make sure my eyes are playing tricks on me. They're not. Alright, let's try this. Let's play that song again. There we are. Back to fight. But yeah, you know, I mean, honestly, overall, the time I have spent recording stuff with this channel, it's been, honestly, a pretty enjoyable experience. But yeah, sure, things could probably, you know, use some work. But I don't know, overall, I feel like it's not a bad, like, place to start. I don't really have the money for editing software right now, so I have to just use the raw video, unfortunately. Thankfully, OBS is at least good at like getting the audio balance and stuff. So I have that going for me. Oh, there's my dog back to his room. I don't know what that noise is. It's just my dog doing his thing. Big dog. I forgot she doesn't have body kit. Genuinely, I completely forgot that. I gave mini on him again. Huh. Very intriguing. Oh no, virus again. Where is it? Is it? Yes. Vaccine on Freya. No, I'm not going to a fight if you're just removing XP gates. Get out of here with that genuine amount of nonsense. You gotta use Venom Breath, but that would do much of anything. Survey that. Is that maybe the door? And now I simply have to wait for Vivi to figure out how to hand an item over. Okay. Just have her attack. He should be almost dead. Miss. Blind the Chimera. Get him out of here. Go away. There we go. A lot of money. A lot of money. No one has these statuses. How long until his level up anyways? But that will even tell me. There it is. Okay, he gets a level and a little bit extra. Let me just check. Everyone's kind of like sitting around the same requirements now. These enemies do give a ton of XP. HP. Let me check Use your words, John. Jeez. What's wrong with you? My brain completely, like, just stopped working there, jeez. you big dummy. What are you doing? I don't know what happened to my brain where I just completely just like could not use the words there. My brain stopped working and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna like just not understand language anymore, I guess. Okay, cool. Very cool. You're reading the word. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Your brain, I don't know what that is. Very cool. Thank you. Comet. What is this? Non-elemental. You know, actually, let me see how well Comet is doing these days. Imagine. Stop pressing that button on my keyboard. Mini. On the Chimera. Alrighty. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with me there. just kind of stopped working, I guess. That's actually not bad damage. And it's significantly cheaper. You know? What draw? Mini. Hopefully it procs. I mean, it doesn't really have the highest success rate, but when it does work, it works good. So that was like just under 7k. So I need to see how much damage Flare does. Honestly, I might start using Comet now just because it's so much faster. Blind, float. Casting blind at the very least. Virus crunch. No! I hate him. I hate this dude. I hate that that's like a thing they can do. Just... Oh, just turn off your XP gains. I'm like, that's terrible. No! My XP! No! Do. No! He needed that XP! Okay. Oh, max out on Phoenix Downs. Finally. That's good to know, I guess. All vaccines. Alright. I genuinely, I hate the Chimera so much. Just because he can do that, just turn off your XP. And he gets first attack this time. Thank you, game. Very cool. By Raga. Well, he picked the wrong target. He did not pick the wrong target. It did like, no damage to her though, because she does not care. Thankfully. She has that accessory that just reduces a lot of elemental damage outputs towards her. I love he has a lightning, but not thunder. Like he just straight up just has a lightning move. Reaches wind, black magic, of course. This is common. I just see if it consistently does it, or still has like that weird randomization to it. Because I remember it started out, it could do a ton of damage, or it could do nothing. Huh. Why did it heal so little? Very strange. Did not do a good job of healing. One person here actually needs to heal. Needs it ain't. Be the only one that actually needs it right now. Now I think about it. Get that regen. I always just start with buffs and debuffs every fight. Come on. Okay, it does have a high chance of, it has a chance to win this pretty bad. I still don't know what's wrong with Dragon Chest, but it does so low damage. It's probably like an accessory I'm just missing. I'm just being dumb. Oh my gosh. Again, with virus curse? Please. No, go away. Go ahead, kill it. It did not. Go have him. Go have everyone defend. And kill. Maybe throws it. Come on, dude. Answer on the Chimera. I can do a cold breath. Like, you still get the XP. Oh. She froze. Flare. That's a big difference I've noticed. Flare does not seem to. He keeps using virus crush. He just. AI is. Impact crushes the enemy. Thank you. She would have gotten XP either way. That's fine. Dead rat. The rat is dead. Oh no. I should have leveled up too. Come on. Such a frustrating experience dealing with those guys. Does she still have the status? No. Okay, she dies, she doesn't get the status anymore. So, okay, I think that's what they're trying to do. Is freeze you so they can instantly kill you with that, with the virus crush. Is the plan. Okay. Still kind of, like, annoying. I think it's the biggest thing I just fundamentally don't like in this whole game. Is the virus status just existing. As like a whole. I don't think that's a very fun like status after it with is just really like you don't get to gain XP right now. It's kind of annoying. But hey, it's fine. Fine, let me go down to our abilities real quick. Oh. Very cool fire truck, thank you. Completely unnecessary, but very cool. What? What is this? I don't need to worry about that. Let me put initiative on. Just so we can, like, stop with the, at least reduce, maybe not stop, reduce the amount of times I keep getting jumped on by these chimeras. They keep appearing behind me, it's annoying. How about I appear behind them for a change? What do you mean? How? How does he sneak up on me? That genuinely makes no sense. I'm on a bridge. Well, at least for his first move, he just buffed himself. Change positioning. There we go. Start off with that. Attack. Blind, first and foremost, because he's all physical. Slow. Slow the Iron Man down. Of course you missed. She's been having a pretty high miss rate today. Which is, honestly, kind of annoying. Not the most pleasant experience, but... see if she can blind him again. Let's try that again. Okay, the slow work. Are slow also, other than like the like turn speed? I wonder if it also affects like their evasion rate because we're slow. Right, draw black magic. like to stick with Flare. It just seems to be more consistently useful. Okay, he was blinded. Unfortunately, it would seem he's blind in his non-existent eye. But that's fine. Okay, as long as it works, right? Steal his MP and give it to me. I'll try to mini him. Flare. Yeah. I do like having reflect on the little guy. I will always keep it on because it's just so good to have. Like one part, being able to auto reflect another spell. It makes it minimize the chances. First off, that was rude. Flare on Iron Man. Come on, Dagger. You gotta try a little harder. She has just been not on her A game all session, which is a little annoying. Cure of Evie? Yeah. What I do forget is I always have reflect nullification on Dagger. I don't know why I forget that, but I do. Okay. So Comet and Flare, they deal around the same damage. Abaddon? What is that? Oh, cards. Ash. What in the world are you? Nope. What's that? I wish they gave me some info on like the thing in the card. That's kind of cool. Get my time. Oh, yeah. Seems like I can go play stop it for now. Well, I just got 2 of our party members up to level 65. And we're getting close to the 30-minute mark. I'm trying to like keep the videos from like going over 30 minutes just from here on out. I'm just trying to get as much done as I can in that time frame. With some of my videos, they're just gonna have to run on for a while, unfortunately. Which I really need to be able to get some editing software at some point. That way I can, I should be able to break up videos a lot better into into parts more easily. So just the raw file like we currently have. Which is a little annoying. But, what are you gonna do, right? It's at least good enough for now. But it is something I want to do at some point. I mean, I know you don't have to edit videos for, to be all that successful. But it would be nice to at least dabble in it from time to time. At least do some test stuff for it, but... Because, like, yeah, I have, like, a video editing thing on my PC currently, but it, starts a big old watermark in the center if you try to edit with it, and I don't want to have y'all deal with that. Did I say? Am I dumb? Well, I can't hurt to say check. I was not paying attention. On complete and total autopilot. We'll save again, just to be sure. There we go. Now I know for a fact I have saved the game. Alright, and I suppose next time we will finish up this grinding session, and maybe, if there's time left over, enough time left over, go and do the gauntlet over there with Kuja and Necron. And see if we can't take them out next time. But until then, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Goodbye. Hope you all have a wonderful day.